Well, hello everyone. Hi, this is Dan Nolan, the managing broker of EXIT Realty Solutions out of Cherville, Indiana. Yes, that's right. We have a new location. We'll be talking more about that as meetings develop. Check your emails for any progress, including how you can get your own key fob so you can come and go as you please. More on that as we go forward. Today is about getting you caught up on things that you should have seen, you might have seen, or you're going to see so that you're ready for when it happens. That's a good real estate First off, good news. We are in the Builders Association. We have made a commitment to sponsor the October event, which is still under works. So if you get a chance to get on Facebook, get on Northwest Indiana Home Builders Association, give them a like. It's something that is working in this industry right now. 92% of all the new homes that builders put up got sold. That tells you something about demand. Yes, people do start with existing, but when that doesn't work, they go new and they're all closing. Um, I guess there's been a couple of glitches. I have heard about builders cutting corners. I'm still insisting that my clients get a good home inspection when they do get their first home out of the build, and to keep the punch list because that's a good place to start. You want to make sure that things are in order, including the things you can't see. Again, why we use home inspectors, right? Now, the National Highway Survey came out for July nationwide. Yeah, we're not doing too good in the business of real estate, which is good for the overall economy. It's slowing down the growth of the homes month to month. That is also something that has been very stubborn in keeping inflation lingering. So seeing it come down a little bit was another month like that. Nationally, um, we did have strong fire activity. As you see on the left, the activity was 55%. Um, it's not slowing down because we have a line of buyers who will buy at 6.5, 7%. Rates just went down again for the second week in a row. So they're starting to get used to this little bit more interest rate. Maybe they're getting used to the idea that, you know, they're looking for a mortgage person who's going to refinance them in 2 years for free. I mean, they're out there, so use your best tools to help your clients make their best decision, but the wheel is broken. We are into a new phase of housing that we haven't seen before. Right now, monthly growth is still happening. Now, projecting out, they're still thinking that this thing is not going to be something of a negative equity position. They're still thinking that this thing is just going to hover, just going to flatline. Stocks, they call it the Art Simpson. It went way up and then it just kind of like zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. I'm not seeing any reason to think that it's not going to go bottom up. Right now, we are getting ready for the ones that do have the unfortunate circumstance of going through a foreclosure. We will be ready to help those people because they need the most help in this market. Most of the things that I'm seeing on the market are people who either have to sell or just want somebody else to own their problem. So keep your eyes open, people. The housing forecast for July, we don't have anything significant out of Illinois yet, but I did read the current conditions from last month. And if you want to take a look at where I was looking, it's on realtor.org/market stats. The median price was 275 in Illinois, which dropped just a little bit. That's good for homeowners, good for the economy. Not a huge hit. In May, the Chicago Purchasing Managers Association, the percentage of foreclosed homes coming to the market was 5.5%, which is about a quarter of what it was last year when the moratoriums evaporated and it was came on for anyone who was delinquent without agreements. So that popped a little bit, but we're down to 488 properties sold. There's no real foreclosure market right now, which is why we're preparing for when it does happen, if it does happen. Now, remember, you have a short sale and foreclosure resource, SFR. I'm an SFR. I know that there's other people in this office. We have Libby as the attorney who can help us with any legalese or paperwork that maybe has to get generated. So we're in a good position to capitalize on what's going to happen in the market should the market blow up or whatever they're saying. I don't know. It's just so you just don't know what Putin's going to do, so you just can't stick your neck out. But it does look like the market has stabilized for right now. The latest average annual pending sales rate 1.5. We got 1.5 months of sales in the bank over there in Illinois. That's the absorption rate. If you remember what that is, that's not a lot. As a matter of fact, it dropped a little bit from last year. So we are suffering a listing shortfall. The third highest price range was $300,000 to $500,000, showed the largest increase in both Illinois and the Chicago Purchasing Managers Association. Homes in the third highest price range saw an increase in market share to 28. Now keep this in mind. The third highest price range was the most active. So the active market right now is 300,000 to 500,000. Let's remember that because we're going to go through some numbers that shows that that's also quite a difficult feat to perform. And the housing market forecast, this is what they were forecasting for this month. The median price forecast indicates a decline in annual growth rate for July, which we are seeing, an increase for August and September in both Illinois and Chicago. So in September, we'll see how these forecasting are holding up. But I am going to hold them accountable for what they're saying. But right now, the July numbers aren't out, so I went to June just to keep you busy. But down here in Indianapolis, we are looking at a absorption rate of 1.2. Even worse, it's a very thin market, and with mortgage rates just starting to click down, we're going to start seeing some more increases. But there's some questions that I have in the market when it comes to what did I just see? Well, what I just saw were some pretty terrible blues. Here were blue, and I'm looking at the numbers, thinking, what the heck is going on? It looks like 300,000, 400, 500, 600, 750. They're not doing so well. Everything under 300,000 is doing well. So we might be on the cusp of a pattern where 300 to 500 was striking as hot, but when you look overall, it doesn't look like these guys are going to be able to sustain. It's just not there in the inventory, or and or it's just not there for the buyers at that price range. So we still need another month or two to take a look at what direction that's going. I'm watching that, but the $3,000 to $5,000 range is a very lucrative market. You might want to target market where the iron is striking hot. Just saying. Tomorrow we're going to have a Zoom meeting with Janice Pattyway from corporate. She's going to give us solid tips on how to grow your business. Building residual income is a component of your business. I mean, things come in, they rotate out, come in, they rotate out. You got to keep bringing it in. So if you have time to better your business tomorrow at 11 o'clock Chicago time, I would make time to make your life a little bit easier and listen to Janice. I know I get a lot out of every meeting that she's ever in. Uh, I just wanted to look at the numbers with you guys, and I put together some of the things that I've been seeing out in the totals nationally. The housing overview, I picked it apart. Uh, Chicago's, uh, they've been doing price reductions year over year. Their holdings, they're starting to drop. They're starting to do more price reductions. And when you see active listing count at minus 23.4, you got to say that's a crazy market. Down here, we're down 18.3. But when you compare that to places around the world, like Sacramento is minus 33. I mean, there's just nothing in all at all. Sacramento, New York has had a big drop off. San Antonio seems to be picking up pace, 65%, and San Diego down 35%. You can see how this country is divided by regions. So keep an eye on the trends for your friends. I got right there. Let me write that down. Okay, and that's basically what I had for you today. Keep an eye on your numbers. I'll keep an eye on the trends, and I'll let you know how they're floating. We do have a golf outing coming up on Monday. I'm going to send you some information on. We are actually going to have a table at the keg stand at Innsbruck on Monday, and we're putting together a goodie bag or goodie box. We'll find a way to get every golfer something to take home. If you have your own items that you would like to be put in goodie bags, we'll be doing that throughout the year. If you happen to have a bottle opener with your name on it or something that you mass produce that you'd like to have included, and that includes your vendors. I mean, if you have a home inspector who has like I don't know, a little compass or what, I don't know. Ask them if they would like to join our goodie bag. We have several more coming. We're stacking up at the office as well, so we'll have a couple of goodies as things move along. Um, but yeah, let's have some fun. And if you have any promotional pictures of yourself, send them over to me. I'm very interested in making sure that people see that we are active in this industry and that we are people of giving. And that's the attitude that people really need in order for them to even want to get comfortable with making a phone call and saying, "Hi, I think I'm about to sell my house." So be ready, be strong, and remember, you're in the best place possible. Ask Janice if you have any questions tomorrow about what's stopping you from building your own business. And I'm out. I will talk to you all later. If you have any questions, you know how to find me. I'm always available, but I'm off to negotiator training and we'll see how that goes. I love that school. We'll talk about that again later. Bye now.